Поебать.
Где геймпад второй?
О май гад. О, Vovunn.
For joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. We've got the Atlanta Hawks facing the New Orleans Pelicans. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. We've got Dominic Wilkins. Young is out there with Mutombo. And it's Hagan in at the shooting guard. And here we go, Paul heading to the hoop. The shot's good. Paul's got the game going with his first points of the game for New Orleans.
Never surprising to see Chris Paul start the break now. But as we see right there, he's just as good at finishing. You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
Mashburn, the pass to Davis. Here's Mashburn, defended by Wilkins. Mashburn, no good.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
A nice shot by Hagan.
What a look. Young providing the dime. A really unselfish player.
Paul with the three. Rebounded by Dikembe Mutombo.
Boy, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Young, no good. And it's Davis with the ball for New Orleans. It's Davis with the drive. Kicks it out to Paul. Out to the wing. Here's Williamson. Trying to get open. It's Davis. And Williamson throws it down.
Unbelievable force and power. Zion hanging 280 plus on the rim.
Here's Hagan. He's guarded by Davis. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's his first trip to the line. And the first one at the line is good.
2 seconds.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Ball against Young. Jacks up a three. And it's Williamson missing. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Young with the ball. Chris Paul covering, and Young kicks to Wilkins. And Davis sends it back.
Not only does Davis have great skill, but he is tremendously agile. He can get shots from just about anywhere on the court.
And it's Williamson missing.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
Young inside, defended by Paul, and it's Dikembe with the jam.
And that is why they call him Mount Mutombo, chiseled like a rock.
1:32 left in the first. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Outside for Davis. Bulls from the top of the key. New Orleans with a fresh shot clock. Here's Davis. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
That is textbook when you're talking a pump fake. Well executed that time by Davis. So good at knowing how to use that shot fake effectively.
And both free throws good for Davis. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Got a piece of it. Mutombo with the ball. Picked up by Davis. Here's Young. Right side Wilkins. Pass to Mutombo. Here's Pettit. Hits the three-point bomb.
Oh, that's a great find by Mutombo, a guy who always seems to make the right play.
Ball surveying the floor. Left side Davis. Rebounded by Dikembe Mutombo. Atlanta leading by 4. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You know, Wilkins gives you a lot of highlights, but this time showing you he can get gritty and get his hands dirty, absorbing the contact and still getting the shot in the air.
He doesn't get the second one. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for New Orleans. Williamson, the pass to Paul. Here's Davis. And it's sent back by Mutombo.
And this is Mutombo's calling card, using that wide wingspan to just erase shots left and right. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Hawks lead by 3. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
They've got Anthony Davis. Davis is out there with Chris Paul. Then there's Williamson. And it's Mashburn in at the 3 spot. That's the Pelicans 5. This one for 3. The shot, no good. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. Here's Hagan, who's guarded by Davis. Hagan can't hit.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Mashburn, the pass to Paul. Williamson outside. Trying to get open, it's Davis. And it's Williamson missing. Atlanta leading by 3. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Wilkins dishes to Mutombo. No good on that one. Davis with some nice D. And here we go. Williamson heading to the hoop.
And what confidence from the big fella. Williamson runs the floor like a deer, and that assertiveness to attack. Love it.
Here's Wilkins. It's slammed in by Wilkins.
Extra on that one, fellas. Nobody's stopping that.
Not when he comes in there with that tomahawk. That's just too much force.
Tell you what, fellas, you cannot throw it down any harder than that. That was a rim rattler.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Out left to the wing. Here's Hagan. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Davis inside. Outside, Davis. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Mutombo. And Davis sends it back. Over in the corner, Williamson. Off target from outside. So it's Atlanta now. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Basket counts. 1:15 left to play in the first half. Williamson is screen on Young. Paul kicks to Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
Pass first mindset of Paul. When you leave somebody open on his squad, he's going to make you pay for it.
And Atlanta has possession. And he lobs it up toward the rim.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a path to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch.
And he chose the conservative finish with the nice, easy layup, which was a good decision.
Yeah, there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
To the paint, and it's Dikembe with the jam.
And at 7'2", all Mutombo needs is a position near the hoop, and he throws it down.
And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Here's Paul, and the layup is good. Paul's got it all tied up now for the Pelicans.
The ball control that Chris Paul has is fantastic. I mean, those dribble moves, and he's got a bunch of them, look effortless.
And you know what? He had to clear some space for himself to get that rebound. Not an easy one there among the big boys.
New Orleans shooting their third free throw shot of the game.
First team foul.
The explosive athleticism of Williamson is so much fun to watch. For a guy his size to move like that, incredible.
It's Davis with the drive.
Gotta have some guts and guile to take it to the bucket strong, despite the big fella standing in the way.
Here's Young. Makes it off the glass.
And some crafty inside play from Young, finding a way around the defense to get his shot.
Here's Paul. It's not going to go for him. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach after.
The Hawks, 21. Pelicans fans, give a big round of applause for your Pelicans Youth Dance Team. On your feet.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Zion Williamson with a strong contribution so far, guys, in this one.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Well, I thought it was a great defensive performance for him so far. He's aware, he's alive, he's alert, quick to react to everything that's going on around him. Can't do it much better than that.
On the court for Atlanta, they've got Young. Dominique Wilkins out there with Mutombo. And it's Pettit in at the 4 spot.
You know, with each season in the league, AD's become more of a facilitator. Actually, he's much more aware of how to make plays for his teammates.
Here's Pettit. Kicks it to Mutombo. Pass to Pettit. 6 to shoot. Mutombo is screen on Williamson. And it's Pettit missing. Pelicans leading by 5. Paul outside. New Orleans moving the ball around. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in.
An absolute beast in close. Once Williamson has this kind of positioning, you pretty much have to foul.
And this will be his second and third shots at the line here. And both free throws good for Williamson. The Hawks trail by 7. Young drives in, and Davis sends it back. Here's Mashburn. He's defended by Wilkins. Outside for Davis. Davis, the pass to Davis. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got the lead up to 9 now for the Pelicans.
Nice distributing from Davis there. Excellent job reading the defense and finding the open teammate.
Here's Mutombo to the wing on the left. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
Superb anticipation on that rejection, and that'll allow them to stay on the lead if they keep defending like that.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. impossible to stop.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Davis kicks to Paul. From deep. And Davis gets it to go on the assist by Paul. Davis has got 7 points in the game.
And they are starting to pull away here as the shots continue to fall.
Yeah, I agree with you. A big run taking place right now, and it looks to be the beginning of the end.
They need this one. It's slammed in by Wilkins.
Yeah, with the mad monster hops, leaving no doubt Dominique Wilkins dynamic at the rim.
And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. And that one's good by Davis.
Anytime he's in the paint, Davis has the advantage. Size and agility works in his favor.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Second chance shot, and Mutombo finishes inside. He's got 8.
Boy, you can't give him any room to maneuver on the board, because once he does, he's going to make you pay.
Davis in the corner for the 3. Pettit grabs the board. Pettit's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Davis kicks to Paul. 40 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's Williamson. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. And the Pelicans lead by 14. And so Young will bring it up for Atlanta. Here's Hagan. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. He misses the free throw.
Shooting for Atlanta, Cliff Hagan at the line for 2.
He hits the second from the line. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. From 17 feet out, Pettit grabs the board. Pettit's got his 7th rebound here tonight. To the inside, the kick out to Wilkins. And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Some changes for New Orleans.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Atlanta calls timeout.
That was a good time to call the timeout to try to settle everybody down and get back into their offensive rhythm. They've been coughing up the rock an awful lot.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Here's Young. 3 from the inbound. The shot, no good. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans. 13 points up at the end of the period. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Brandon Ingram's out there with DeMarcus Cousins. Then it's Holiday, and it's Chandler, and it's Ball in at the point. That's the Pelicans 5. Here's Mutombo, and denied. He sends it right off the glass.
Goaltending.
That one looked like it was on the way down. Yep, they call goaltending. Count the bucket.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
In the corner, it's Ingram. It's stolen by Wilkins. And it's Wilkins finishing it off.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that move.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
The shot by Holiday, no good. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Cousins against Wilkins, inside. It's good, and the New Orleans lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Mutombo.
And this team encourages Mutombo to take those shots, knowing how efficient he can be inside.
Holiday gets the bucket.
And the defense no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
Young outside, trying to break that ice-cold streak, and that's 2 points on the layup.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
There's the pass to Mutombo. It's rebounded by New Orleans. They've led by as many as 14 points. Pass to Ingram. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter.
And every miss finds its way to his hand. Well, what an impressive performance.
Tell you what, those are crazy numbers, guys. I mean, believe me, I was a good rebounder in my day. It is not easy to corral that many boards in one night.
To the left wing, Hagan. No good on the three. New Orleans leading by 7. Cousins inside. He's against Young. Chandler kicks to Holiday. And it's sent back by Mutombo. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession. Ball surveying the defense. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And again, no good by New Orleans. And so it's Wilkins who brings up the ball for Atlanta. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Here's Cousins, and the 3 ball is good.
That one's going to be the final dagger, and these guys can now celebrate.
And they deserve it. They deserve to celebrate a dominant performance in what's going to be a blowout win.
Chandler with the steal. Now Ingram. Fires the 3. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Here's Ball. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
Chandler finds Cousins. Chandler with a screen for Cousins. Offensive rebound. Chandler's shot good.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
Well, you know, that's the way it's going to be for them today, fellas. Can't sustain any momentum.
How about the high-flying acrobatics by Wilkins on that? Yeah, they